What's going on, everyone? We're back with the Let's Play TBC Classic, playing the Draenei Shaman, and I'm pretty excited. I had a great time on the first episode. Excuse me, I made a couple adjustments this go-around. I turned down my mic a little. It was coming in a little bit hot, and brought the camera down a little smaller just so we could immerse a little bit more in this experience and make it as relaxing as we possibly can. So, I believe where we left off, we had a couple quests that we were going to tackle, and we were working our way to level 7. I know that I have these mobs scattered everywhere, and I also need to work my way down here for a couple quests. I did want to get rid of this hearty thanks quest. I'm just going to move that off the map. So I think we work our way, maybe we take out these Night Stalkers, and then we'll work our way south. So I'm hoping that the levels are a little bit better this go around. I think last time I was popping the mic a little much. It was a little too hot. So I'm hoping to correct that here. Alright, so we're looking for some Night Stalker runts. And here we have one right now. So let's get our buffs going. Rock Biter, we have a strength buff. We still have time on. We'll start dealing some damage here.
It's too far away.
And I think maybe I'll commentate on what I'm doing, but I'll leave a couple times where it's kind of just the ambience and the music so that you can kind of feel like you're immersed in this experience with me. And I forgot we can actually go for the earth root as well. We're trying to get our herbalism up as best we can. We need 15 for that. It's amazing to me that you can hear the birds and all of the sounds in the distance. I might even turn that ambience up a little bit. Peacefully taking on these Night Stalker runts. I wouldn't call it exactly peaceful, but we are in fact doing it.
I'm out of range.
So there's a lot of herbs around here that we can gather. Big damage, big damage. Out of mana, so this could be troubling if this guy comes onto us here. He doesn't seem to want to come after us. Nicely done on the Night Stalker run. Okay, so we've got half of those. And let's see, there's supposed to be some Peace Bloom. These are actually somewhat hard to see, so being able to track them is huge. And I believe there's a silver leaf over here as we look for more of the runts to go after. And there is one right there. Oh, somebody jumped in and took our kill. That's okay, we'll just keep pressing on. Another failed attempt. Great. Alright, let's keep working our way up here and see if we can find more of these Night Stalkers. So we're gonna need 4 more of those. Here's one.
I need to get closer.
So again, I talked about it last time, but the Shaman is a fun class because you get the best of all worlds, right? You get casting damage, you get to smash people with a mace, melee damage. You also get healing. You can heal yourself. So really it's kind of a self-inclusive, I don't know what the right word is. It's all in one. It's like the shampoo conditioner for one. It's like that. That's the Shaman. You get everything all in one. Alright, we just need 2 more of these. So we'll keep trudging along this beautiful forest here. You can see we've got more of the Moongray's bucks everywhere. Actually, here's a root thresher. Is that what we need for the quest? No, we need root trappers. And here's one more. So we'll make our way back as we get the last one. Actually, there's our last one right there. Just sort of trudging through the woods, doing the dirty work for the fellows in town. Now, I'll sort of recap episode 1 and what we did, what we learned about the story of the Draenei. And basically, our character was part of the Draenei race who is leaving their home planet of Draenor because it's been taken over by the Burning Legion. And it's kind of become a fiery outland, where we end up later in the expansion. But what we... here, I'm going to grab some of these silver leaves while I'm at it. What we kind of learned is that our ship, the Exodar, landed here in this area, these islands, the Azure Mist Isle and Scattered Lands, and we just kind of ended up a little bit away from the Exodar. And so we arise, I'm going to work back to town now. We arise and we basically start helping our fellow Draenei to do a bunch of quests, figure out where we are, what's going on. And in the area we start, we kind of are able to get this emitter that allows us to communicate with others. And we communicate with this small village here, Azure Watch. And we learn that there are people there and they've set up a small village, and we're going to go help them out too. So we work our way to Azure Watch, and that's where we are right now, working on a couple different quests. So we are trying to chip away at these quests. I don't believe I can get the Earth Root yet. And eventually make our way over here to the Exodar, which is the ship that crash landed. It's also the home city of the Draenei here on Azeroth. And we'll keep trudging forward. We have a turn-in over here. Exarch Menelaus.
Good fortune.
I just hope it's not too late. So he's going to offer us some bracers.
May your days be long.
And no other
and your
quest, okay?
hardships few. Arcanon.
So it's funny, I guess if you didn't have questing and you didn't know what you were doing, which is what it would have been like when the game first came out, I suppose we get some of these quests when we hit level 7, but you would have just had to keep wandering around killing and finding new things, because we will get some quests down here in just a moment. But I think we also probably do want to just hit level 7, so maybe if we take out these root trappers, it'll get us right there. I have something in my eye, I apologize. Some Peace Bloom over here, and hopefully a couple of root trappers we can grab. I can start making some potions too. Alright, we'll drop a totem and we'll deal some damage.
Ready yet.
A couple of root trappers around here, actually, which is fantastic. They're not always easy to come by.
I'm out of range.
Let's get this guy, see if we can
It's
stay in
too
range of
far
our
away.
totem. Not quite. We can back up, though. I like it's a relatively quick cast on Lightning Bolt right now, 1.5 second, which is quick. Ooh, some chain pants, which we cannot wear. Down the road, I believe at level 40, the Shaman can wear mail, which is really nice. They start with just leather. believe we can get a well-rested buff here if we sit for a minute and eat some food, so we will do that. And that's going to give us... What's it going to give us? I forget what it was. It's going to give us stamina and spirit increase by 2. Okay, so we'll keep going. We need a couple more of these rude trappers, but I believe that quest, the drop rate's not so high, so we'll push down to these quests down here. Just so we don't waste too much time. If you're new to the series, this is episode 2. There is a first episode where we started the character and we kind of began the journey that is the Draenei Shaman, so go check that out to start things off. But here we are in episode 2, continuing our journey. We have some fellow Draenei here.
Hello.
Cookie is my name. Cooking is my game. Cookie McWeaksauce. The Admiral be right. Ye are a resourceful one. Mayhap ye could help Cookie out. If I serve the crew chicken for dinner again, I'll be sent to the brig for sure. I noticed that there be crawlers along the coastline, so he wants us to get some crabs so that he can cook up some gumbo.
See you later.
So this must be an Alliance ship that's made its way up here.
King's honor, friend.
I am Admiral Odysseus of Alliance Naval Command. Our ship was forced to port in your island due to an infestation of sorts. It's embarrassing to even talk about, but goblins somehow managed to stow away in the holds of both of my ships. Last night, while most of the ship's crew was asleep below deck, they struck. Stranger still, they took our navigation gear and jumped ship. They disappeared into the thicket east of here. So this is interesting, because you assume the Draenei wouldn't know what the Alliance are when they crash landed here, but there happen to be humans that have made their way to this island too because goblins robbed their ship. It's
Go with honor, friend.
kind of all
What
very
brings
fitting.
you here? May the stars.
So we need to actually go get their gear back, which we can absolutely do. And I do think this is not the easiest of quests. Here are the crabs we need to kill. So that is interesting. So maybe that's how the relationship between the humans and the Draenei began? Is this ship just happening to port here? I'm not sure. I remember this quest being a pretty slow drop rate. But hey, there's one. I mean, we'll work our way down the shore and head to the goblins. So I am level 7. I was saying, it's funny, I was saying level 7 before. I actually am level 7. It's level 8 where I believe we get a series of new quests. And we'll also get new skills at 8, which is great, because I feel like I could use a little bit more damage. Whoops. Okay, let's take him down. Getting a little low on health. The nice thing about Gift of the Narud, too, is it's racial. It doesn't require mana. Nice. 3 of the 6. Let's get a little bit of mana here, and we'll take some more of these down. Generally, I come through and I play this game like speed, speed, speed. Let's cruise. Let's not read the quest or anything. What we're trying to do here is make this an enjoyable, peaceful experience for everyone to kind of soak in the game and slow it down a little bit. So we're going to read the quests. We're going to talk through what the story is, kind of really immerse ourselves in this experience, because that's how the game's intended. And a lot of people, I don't think, get that experience. So it should be kind of nice.
That's still recharging.
Okay, great. So we've got 3 out of the 6. Crawler meat. Is that a fellow in the water? Interesting. I almost want to crank my ambience up a little bit. It seems to be cranked. almost at the goblins here.
I need to get closer.
Shockmaster. This guy'll help me out. There we go. Thank you. I'll slash bow in front of him. I can't do it while moving. Just tell him thanks. Okay, so I need to go up into this camp, and we need to deal with some of these goblins. Now I'm hoping my friend here will help me. Because we need to get a nautical map, which they've stolen. Hopefully he can help and we can just kind of jump in here.
I can't
Wow,
cast that.
he's overpowered right now. Should be right around here. Great, we've got the map, and now we need the compass. Alright, that'll do. Ooh, nice, a bag. Fantastic. 6 slaughter. That's great. Okay, we just need the compass, which is right here. Take that. Cool. We'll work our way back. Easy enough. Kind of bash on him to close that out. Oh, he's running away. Okay. See if we can get a couple more of these crawler meats along the way here. Seems that there's a couple in the water. Oh! Mob's on us. Slow him down. There is a point in the future where Gift of the Naro becomes an instant cast, I believe. Could be mistaken about that, but I think that is true. Trying to take these fellas down without fully healing back, just to keep things moving a little bit. Doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. The hope is just that we can get the last 3 that we need. I'm gonna need mana here shortly. It's funny, I started a Let's Play for retail, and mana just isn't an issue at all. And it really does become an issue. It's already an issue at level 7. It goes quickly. That would be tough for a class that can't use the same type of melee as a shaman. Like a mage or a warlock. That becomes tough. Okay, we just need one more piece of crab meat. So this actually went pretty smoothly. I will knock on wood, because
It's too far away.
you never know how things might go. Cool. Alright. Hopeful we'll get it here, but I am gonna have to sit for a minute. Do I have other food, or is it just this? I didn't want to waste that, but... Great. That earth root we still can't quite get. We are only at herbalism of 9, so we need to work on that a little bit. But I should pick up some empty vials and try to get my My potion's up. Alchemy. Okay, so let's start by talking to Odysseus and see what he's saying.
Light be with you.
You're a resourceful one. With our navigation gear, we can figure out just how far we veered off course. But wait, what's this? There's something rolled up in the map. Let me see. These are orders from Mogul Razdunk of the Venture Company. According to these plans, they're here to strip mine the island of the crystal wreckage, then hijack our ships once they're finished. By Bronzebeard's bushy brow. This is why they forced us to land? How could they know of our plans? I smell a traitor. Uh-oh, so they're mining the place. I've wondered about this for some time now, but this proves it to be true. There is a traitor among us, so somebody is a traitor turning them over to the goblins in Venture Co. The plans left behind by the goblins document this conspiracy. Since I don't know who it could be, I'm going to need your help in finding the traitor, so we've got a mystery in our hands here. None of my crew can be trusted. If this is going to work, I'm going to need a hollowed out tree and leaves. Search near the loggers north of us for the tree. You'll need to find the leaves by yourself. Check the forest.
For the Alliance.
We're going to do some sort of hideout situation. I am a night elf stranger. While you may know nothing of my kind, we know much of you and your progenitors. You may not call yourself Eridar, but in appearance you share many similarities. You have helped my allies, and for that I am thankful. But for the time being, you walk a tenuous path. While some may look at our current predicament as an unfortunate turn of events, I sense that we are here for a reason. The invisible hand of fate has pushed us in this direction. The reason why will become evident in time. To the west lies an ancient night elf city, now in ruin and overrun with Naga. It would be remiss to sit idly by as the Naga tainted my ancestral lands. Wow, so I didn't realize this was a night elf city up here, so the night elf inhabited this land, which, you know what, kind of makes sense because here's Darnassus, where the night elf were.
What can I do for ya?
Okay, so Adamant Ironheart. The priestess tells me that the ruins to the west are what's left of a night elf civilization. That got me thinking about what my pappy used to always say about night elf ruins. Sonny, whenever you see night elf ruins, night elf relics are sure to be close by. Fair enough. Now, what kind of dwarf would I be if I didn't hire the first person I saw to go digging night elf relics for me? Now get going.
Off with you.
Sounds like we're going over and checking things out over at the night elf village there.
You need something?
Bless your heart, we got some gumbo, and this is actually going to
Safe
give us
travel.
a buff too, so that's nice. We can get a couple well-fed buffs in the mix. Oh, well, I didn't mean to eat one right now, but that's all right. So we've got our choice. We also have some quests back up north, so I think I may grab these quests, and then we can kind of see where to begin our mission here. And while I work my way up, I can grab the leaves and hollowed out tree. We'll do that. I think that's probably the optimal plan. Oh, there's a hollowed out tree. Now, is this guy gonna take it? There's some leaves. Kind of hard to see if you didn't have Questy to help. I remember that being tough. We actually have some silver leaf here too, so I will head that way. It's very hard to see where everything is.
I'm out of range.
All right, we're gonna continue back here. And we're just making our way around, finding a couple leaves, mining, or basically herbing? Foraging? We're grabbing leaves, plants, everything as we make our way north. Okay, so we gotta make our way back north, head to the village, see if we can see any root trappers along the way, and also, I think I need one more leaf, so we'll slow him. We'll grab a last leaf, and we'll head north. we go. There definitely is a lot of roaming that you do early in the game. I mean, really the whole game. I mean, no mount, no speed form. You're just running at this pace. It does take some time. But that's why it's nice to be able to soak this in, to be able to discuss what the story is that we're going after. It gives you something to really think about and kind of immerse yourself in. If we see any root trappers, I'd love to grab them. See if we can target one. Nope, no luck there. I like that the shaman gets melee buffs too. I think that's a pretty cool facet, skill set of the shaman. So I should be able to train level 8 here too, which is another reason why I wanted to come back to town. So we'll pop over to the shaman trainer momentarily. In the fevered dreams of our injured guest, she spoke of a fisherman, Cowlin, who was in some distress at Silvermist Isle to the southwest, off the coast of Azurmist. With all that has been happening, no one has had the opportunity to look into it, but I do feel a bit of worry. Perhaps it's something you can do, Banthius? So they're kind of giving me the jobs nobody else wants to do. But it does seem like that's down here, so I'm glad I grabbed that quest.
Blessings upon you.
I think I've cracked it, Banthius. All that we need to know about the Stillpine Furbolg language is imprinted on their totems. With just a rudimentary understanding of how their symbols work, we can study the totems and learn to communicate with the Furbolgs. I've written down the basics of the symbol matrix on this parchment. Study it and then examine the totem. It should lead you to the next language totem. Now this, I remember being actually a really fun quest. Do I want to jump into that now? Maybe I do. It is a fun quest, if I recall. I think maybe I'll give that a shot. And we'll get back to those other storylines after. Let's train quickly. Earthshock rank 2, Lightning Bolt rank 2, and Stoneclaw. Ooh, and Lightning Shields. Rockbiter 2. Big training skills here. So let's see what we got. So we got Earthshock 2, Lightning Bolt 2, Stoneclaw Totem. Summons a Stoneclaw totem with 50 health at the feet of the caster for 15 seconds that taunts creatures within 8 yards to attack it. So it taunts for me. Enemies attacking the Stoneclaw totem have a 50% chance to be stunned for 3 seconds. It taunts and stuns. That's incredible. Really, really good skill there. And we've got Rockbiter 2, which actually increases our DPS by 4 now. So let's go ahead and try out this quest, because this I recall being a pretty fun one. Reading the Furbolg language primer. Great. Talk to the totem. The totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface. You note a strange collection of symbols that make your mouth form the word A-K-I-D-A. Akita. You begin to read the totem, barely able to pronounce the awkward words and phrases. Slowly, words start to form in your head. You think that the totem is telling you to go up the nearby hill to the northeast. Okay, let's do it. I see a hill to my northeast. So let's check that out. We're all buffed, we're well fed. We've got our we didn't talk about lightning shields. So the caster is surrounded by 3 balls of lightning. When a spell, melee, or ranged attack hits the caster, the attacker will be struck for 13 nature damage. This expends 1 lightning ball. Only 1 ball will fire every few seconds. Lasts 10 minutes. Only 1 elemental shield can be active on the shaman at any time. Very, very cool. So, basically, we do damage just by having things attack us. I love that. Oh, there is Peace Bloom right here, so let's grab that. We'll taunt him. I like getting that totem. It's actually fascinating how many skills you get as a shaman. Oh, here's the little fella. He's kind of guiding us up here. Cool. and the next totem we found. So this is almost like a treasure hunt. We've got a mystery down south. We got a treasure hunt here. It's very cool. The totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface. You note a strange collection of symbols that makes your mouth form the words C-O-O. Okay, I need to attack this one here.
That's still recharging.
Definitely dealing more damage with my upgraded skills, no question there. We'll heal up. You begin to read the totem, better able to pronounce the words and phrases. Words start to form in your head. You think that the totem is telling you to go across the Crystal Brook River to the east. Perhaps your destination is on the other side of the river. Oh, wow, so we have to go all the way over here, and I believe we follow this little fella. We can, I think, walk. Talk to us, friend. We got wings from him. I want to take a screenshot of this because it's very cool. Let's get a screenshot once he moves. Cool. Love that. All right, let's jump. Oh, I don't want to fall accidentally, but we're flying kind of. Very, very cool. I always thought this was awesome. All right, we're cruising. So let's see what we've got going on here. And actually, here's a root trapper, so we will attack this. Get our lightning shield up. The totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface of the totem. You notice a strange collection of symbols that makes your mouth form the words T-I-K-T-I. Tick-T. The symbols on this totem seem to translate much faster. The patterns and imagery all seem to blend into familiar words. You're fairly certain that the totem is pointing you south, down the river. Something's at the bottom of the river itself. Alright, we're headed down the river. This little fella here. The Still Pine ancestor Tick-T. So this is going to let us communicate with the Still Pines, or the Furbolgs. Okay. Follow him. Swim speed increased by 150% and water breathing. Let's do it. We're gonna head south. Love this. We're cruising. It's like having a mount. Definitely want to stay swimming because we're way faster. Almost at the end of the river here. It is a cool quest because you get to kind of fly, swim. You get to do all these different forms. It's pretty cool. Okay, where are we headed? There it is, underwater. This one says Y-O-R. You no longer see unrecognizable symbology in the totems. The totem of Yor reads to you just as easily as your native tongue. The markings identify another Furbolg den due west of here. You're able to expertly decipher the language on the totem and know that your destination is Bristle Limb Village. Yor will guide you, but if you get lost, you know that you're able to take the ancient elven road in the forest leading west to reach your destination. So we must be passing the Night Elf Village too, because the ancient elven road, it all makes sense. Nicely done, nicely done. Okay, so we'll head up here. and let's see exactly where we're headed. Where is our little friend? He should pop out of here. I think. Yeah, here he is. Ancestor Yor. Wow. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. Yor, where are we headed? Because we're moving real slow as we putz along. He's moving quite slowly, I have to admit. We go now, together. We will seek Vark. Oh. Oh, baby, look at this. Shadow of the Forest grants the recipient increased run speed and invisibility. Aura is cancelled upon combat or looting. Only works on Azure Mist Isle. Awesome. And I know that we're heading here, so I'm just going to take off and go myself. I did want to see how to turn off my UI. I wasn't sure how to do that because I wanted to be able to see. Toggle user interface. I'm gonna have to switch that. Control, is there a Control Z? I think maybe that's what I'll do. Or I'll do this. Toggle user interface, we'll do that. Okay, so now, yeah, cool. Okay, good to know. Now we can get proper screenshots here. Like to use for the thumbnails. So this is the ancient Elven Road, and down here is that ancient Night Elf village that we're gonna have to go to. Okay, we're headed somewhere on this turn here. I'm not sure where. We'll head to this question mark. Nice to be invisible. Bristlelim Village. Ah, here it is. Totem of Vark. The images on this totem depict a war between the Stillpine and the Bristlelim Furbolg tribes. The etchings show that the Bristlelim have done unconscionable things to the Furbolgs of Stillpine. Amidst the chaos, a prophecy has begun to unfold. A hero will rise, not of Furbolg blood, and save the Stillpine tribe. Slay Bristlelim Furbolgs at Bristlelim Village for their keys. Use the keys to free the Stillpine captives. Return to Arugu of the Stillpine when you've freed them all. Amazing, and we get a shield out of it, which is our first green item and a shield, which is really fantastic. And also there's some Peace Bloom here I'm going to grab. Alright, so we need to take down... Just see something. Okay. Somebody's already come through here and cleared the place out. So these fellas drop keys that we need to acquire.
I'm out of range.
Okay, so let's down a couple of these fellas. How many do we need? 8. We have to free 8 of them. Let's get well fed too here while we're at it. Did I get any keys there? No. But I believe they have the chance to drop the keys for sure, so we'll probably have to kill a couple of these guys. keys so far. Unfortunately.
I need more mana.
That is one of the things about classic WoW is drop rates can be brutal sometimes. No keys. So somebody's in here dropping things. Yeah, I don't have any keys yet, but we'll keep searching. It's the least we can do. Try to help these fellas out. Over 4. We're trying our best, though. No keys again. What the heck? We need 8 of these? We're getting nothing. What a travesty. But alas, the hunt goes on. I know this guy's gonna take our kill.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Taunt him with the Stoneclaw totem. Great totem. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble, boys. We'll pop a potion. So these guys certainly do hit some damage. It's crazy to me I've gotten no keys, though. The frustration of classic WoW, that it is. Alright, we're gonna take a couple more of these fellas down. Alright, we got one. Beautiful. That's a start. So this is where the ancient relics are. I'm not ready for that quest yet, so they must have to be fully up here. I'd say we're at a 15% drop rate right now. Not ideal, but let's free this guy. At least free one of them. And we'll get some more kills, see if we can get some more keys. You know, at least they're spawning, because that would be frustrating if they weren't spawning too. These guys can heal themselves. And they cast a DOT. A very interesting situation.
I'm out of range.
Alright, so that's 2 of 8. We're getting there, I promise. I do think that was an improvement on later versions of the game, as drop rates weren't so long, because it's fun to an extent, right? At some point the grind is a little much when you need 8 of these and you're killing 30. You know, there's just no need, I feel like. You could just reduce the drop rate and you have fun doing it. I'll eat that apple, actually. And I will take this. Let's get everything back up and keep our push going. Okay, let's get some more of these guys. Hopefully we cross our fingers and we get some drops. But that is the name of the game, I tell you. Nice, love big crits. couple guys over here we can talk to. Hopefully preserve a little mana and use the mace. Alright, nice.
I need more mana.
I certainly could use some mana regen. Gotta remember to use my lightning shields. Ooh, a blunderbuss. I don't believe I can use guns as a shaman. A lot of missing. Pretty crazy drop rates. I don't recall this being so slow. And we'll eat. Okay, let's continue. Big damage, big damage. Yeah, I'd say if I use all my skills, 2 lightning bolts and an earth shock, I burn mana. Earth shock is 50 mana. I might want to consider not going so hard on that. I don't think I can use swords either, which is unfortunate, but the mace is still very cool. These fellas like the mace too. Ah, nice, another key. Just keep chipping away at these guys. That's all you can do. Get off a couple lightning bolts, bash them in the head. Another one, there we go. Just keep collecting, slowly but surely. That's all it takes. Now, is everything this guy's using instant cast? Because, yeah, it seems to be. Otherwise, I could interrupt with the Earth Shock, which would be really nice. Oh, and a black pouch. Fantastic. Building out our bags here. That's really great. I'm going to use my Gift of the Nara. Gift of the Nara is only a 3-minute cooldown, so I probably could be using that a lot more. I like how it gives you this thing in your head. It's very cool. While it's healing you. Alright, we get a couple, so let's go let some guys out. We can kind of kill some things as they spawn. Him down without burning too much mana. Nice, another key. They're starting to drop, fellas. They're starting to drop. So let's free a couple of these guys. We've got 5 here, and I've got all the keys I need. That's how we do it. Now I just need to find them. Let them out of the cages. It's very sad, these little guys. They're all locked up. To head over to the other camp to free them there. And that could be my last one. Ooh, we're gonna pull some guys here. See if I can taunt him. How much health does this have? 50 health. See, I'm a little worried I'm gonna pull extra if I do that. end up with an extra key. Is that something that you could trade, or is that soul bounce? Seems like you could trade it. Great, that's everybody. So where's the question? And back in town? Okay. I actually will... head down while I'm here and venture into this old night elf village here and see if we can knock out some of these quests quickly, and then we'll do some turn-ins because I'm gonna have to scoot out of here soon. But we might as well take advantage of our proximity and save a little time. We can finish up in town. So I need to kill 5 of each type here and find 8 ancient relics. So let's see what we're in for. Alright, we've found the Naga, and here are the ancient relics, so we'll just kind of start cleaning the place out, if you will. So the Sirens, let's see what the Sirens can do. Seems like they're mostly melee.
It's too far
Got
away.
ourselves a bow staff. That is something we could use, and it deals a heck of a lot more damage, so I'm gonna do that. Now, we do need to remember that we haven't trained staves at all, so we might not hit. Yeah, we gotta get our skill up. Oh, this is not the time to be training.
I can't cast that.
Alright, this is our first time taking on 2 mobs here. This could be a dangerous area. There's a lot of mobs around. Excellent. Excellent work. I'd like to be using this stave, though, because it is quite powerful. Way more max damage. Yeah, see, he's gonna miss for a while. Rune-covered tablet. This starts a quest. You cannot make out any of the symbols on the tablet. Perhaps the priestess would be able, the night elf priestess would be able to decipher. Well, that would make sense. It must be an old night elf rune that we found. Very cool. Oh, another one.
Any more of those.
Okay, it's a unique item. Good to know. Here's another Myrmidon. I'd like to get the staves up. It's so frustrating that it takes so long. So our maces are 39 out of 40. Our staves are currently 13, 14, and working up slowly but surely. It's risky to try to train it on these guys. If another one comes, I'm in trouble.
I can't carry any more of those.
Alright, I'm gonna loot this and then I'm gonna sit down for health. Okay, so we need 3 more of each one, and we need 4 more relics. So we're making our way there, folks. We're doing decently. And we're training staves. We've actually moved off from... we will get the shield soon, so we'll probably actually move back to mace. So maybe it doesn't make sense to train staves. See how hard I'm hitting him here. Should have my rock biter on too.
Yeah, still recharging. I can't carry
Inventory is full. A 2-hand mace. Let's get rid of some of these clams.
need to get closer.
That's actually pretty big damage with that staff. When it hits, it's big damage. And it's training decently right now.
I can't carry any more of those.
They really don't want you to miss that rune there, because it's dropping on so many of these mobs. Alright, that's 4 of the Naga. Gotta be some more up here. Oh, so we'll be done with the Naga here. Staff hits hard, I would say. It's got a top damage of 13, but it's hitting for more than that. And I guess I get a couple buffs, you know? What are we getting here that I'm full on?
Can't carry anymore.
Nothing I can really use. We'll drop the clams. And maybe this dry-hardened barnacle. Do we need the Naga? We're good on Naga. It's funny, there's so many of them here. We actually need the other guys. There's a couple sirens, and there's a myrmidon, so we'll head after those. We do need 2 more ancient relics. Ah, there's the 2 last myrmidons we need. I wonder if they drop these tridents. Those are pretty cool. There's a relic down there. Alright. Ooh, there was a cloak. See, mine's also 5 armor. So we'll just need 1 more siren after these 2 more ancient relics, and we can do some turn-ins. That'll definitely get us to level 9.
More of those.
Get a couple hits off here. Fantastic. Alright, we'll pull this. We can grab that relic. I'm actually, while it's making its way to me, I'm going to cast Gift of the Naru. And then just be ready to attack. See, this is slow. It's a 2.5 second. This is a 2.1, so it's actually not that much slower.
Inventory is full.
Great, so let's head up here. We just need 2 of these as we make our way back to the village. Solid excursion, I have to say. We'll have quite a few quests to turn in. I do still need to go down there for that other quest, but we'll do that. I believe there's a quest that takes us there separately. The quest that we continue the mystery of the traitor. We use the hollowed out tree and the leaves as a disguise. Okay, so let's head in here to Odysseus' landing and see what we can find. So we're going to slow him with a taunt. I love these totems, because 1, I get the slow with the Earthbind, and 2, I get a taunt with the Stoneclaw. It's really nice. We do have quite a ways to run here. I suppose I can turn these in and hearth back to town. And then we can sell. We got to clean these bags out. Man, are they filled. So it's very interesting. This was a night elf village here, and it's just gone to total ruin because of the Naga coming in and taking it over. We're actually getting a little bit low on health. So it's funny. I'm going to curse myself here by saying this, but we I used to run the hardcore WoW, which is where basically if you die, you delete your character. And I think the highest I ever got was like level 17. We've yet to die on this guy. Now, we're only level 8, but it's been quite an adventure yet. We have not died, so let's hope it stays that way. Because we're definitely having fun. Trying to play it that way. Trying not to get too risky with what we're going after. You kind of get that alliance music sneaking in. I love that. Some horns. Bunch of quests to turn in. Okay, we'll start with this fella.
You got my attention.
Don't come back without some ancient relics. My pappy would be so proud. His boy strikes it big at the first set of night elf ruins he comes across. With your help, of course. Yes, don't worry, I won't leave you out of this discovery. Your name is Banthius, right? They'll learn all about you in Ironforge.
Watch your back.
Amazing. Yeah, I suppose we have dwarves, night elves, and humans, so we've got it all. No gnomes, though. Well, there was that gnome down here.
Goddess bless you.
Elune be praised. The restless spirits may find tranquility after all. And that's level 9. Love to see that, because we're going to have a lot to do at level 10.
Need help?
Alright, I love it when a plan comes together. We've got the tree and the leaves. I must warn you, what I ask of you next will be dangerous. I won't think less of you if you decide not to help me out, Banthius. According to the plans, the trader and the leader of the goblins, Giesel, are to meet at a cove on the western island. I need you to be at that meeting, Banthius. Remember the tree and the leaves? You're going to wear them. It's a perfect disguise. Go to the cove and look for a Naga flag. If the flag is there, it means a meeting is planned. Use the disguise kit when you see the flag and wait. Eventually, the trader will show up. Let the meeting finish, then return to me with the identity of the scoundrel. Amazing. That's a great quest, and we're going to be doing that very soon. Right now, I'm going to grab a screenshot for the thumbnail. Maybe we'll do this on the other side here, because I like these alliance flags. And we're going to make our way back to town. So now we're going to just hearth back to town. We'll hearth to town, we'll turn in our final quest up there. We'll sell some things out of our bags, and we're going to call that a session. That'll be episode 2. And I think big things are coming in this adventure that we're on. But first, let's see what we have from this quest that we finished by saving those furbolgs. The prophecy spoke of one that would rise and deliver us from the oppressive grasp of Bristlelimb, and the spirits themselves would herald the arrival of this hero. And now you have come. I humble myself before you, Great One. We're gonna get a green shield. Promised One, you must travel north to the home of my people, Stillpine Hold. It is there that you will face your most daunting challenge. Amazing. So we're gonna put that shield on, of course. Boom, we'll put the mace back on. Oh, look at the shield. That is classic. I love that. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh man, we feel and we look great. Nicely done, people. Okay, we're headed back into the inn. So we are about a quarter of the way to level 10. When we get back in, we're going to discover who the traitor is that is causing a ruckus down south, and I think it's going to be pretty fascinating. So if you're liking these videos, leave a like, subscribe to the channel because we got a lot more coming in this series, and we'll see you in the next one.